Hey, what's up guys? Razy Daisy's back to play some poker. Welcome back. We are gonna rock and roll, and today we're gonna win. We're gonna win lots of money. We're gonna play some micro stakes, and we're gonna play through the hands and explain to you what I'm thinking throughout all my decisions, my plays, my checks, my raises, my folds, and you'll understand. I would say I'm a slight winning player at micro stakes. I definitely do not lose money. I break even to I go from break even to winning, and you also got to factor in micro stakes as a large rake. So if you're break even at micro stakes and you're competing with a rake, you're actually a winning player because you're all paying a rake and you're still keeping your same amount of money. So you're taking someone else's money while breaking even. And I basically raise almost every hand from the button. I've slightly changed now. I've started giving up on like a 4 deuce hand, stuff like that. Super garbage. 7 deuce, I may fold as well. Maybe if it's suited, I'll play it on the raise it on the button, but I'm pretty much fold or raise every button hand. And I raise, I typically fold or raise pre-flop. I rarely limp in, but I do sometimes limp in with small pocket pairs. So pocket threes here. I'm willing to see a flop from a raiser. I will call a raise this situation, hoping to flop a set. And this is what's happening here. Although Halt Boy only has 2 behind, so I want to flop a set against a full stack, and then I have implied odds to take their entire stack. Against a guy with 2, I have to outplay him after the flop. There's no implied odds to win a whole bunch of money when I flop a set, which is rare. So I'm going to actually go ahead and fold that one. I think you flop a set about 13% of the time. When you have a pocket pair, you flop a set 13% of the time. So you have to, all those times you're calling a raise with a small pocket pair, you have to remember that you're only going to hit it 13% of the time. Now, this is a short stack raising. I want to 3-bet him, but because it's a short stack, there's not much left behind on the flop after I've raised him. We'll probably just end up getting it in. Oops, I took too long. And I missed out on that hand. Hey, maybe it saved me some money. I don't know. A lot of min raisers. I never min raise either. If I do, it's probably from a mistake. From the cutoff, I do raise all aces. I'm out of position here, but small min raise makes me want to play with him because he's probably not a super good player. So I think I could maybe outplay him after the flop. Of course, now I've hit TP. I'm going to check raise him. And he checked behind as well. So it makes me think even more so that my king is good. And I take her down. I'm going to raise the 8s here. And I got 3-bet by big stack. A large amount of money. Basically means he's going to be betting on the flop regardless of what it is. I'm going to go ahead and fold because I basically have to hit an 8 and then get it all in with him. And there's only a 13% chance of that. If his bet raise size was smaller, I could play with him. But because he went to 60, I went ahead and folded. And I got 3-bet again. This time it's a short stack. He bet less. I actually have a premium hand that plays well against 50% against all pocket pairs, jacks and less. I'm going to raise them all in here. And I'm behind again, but I hit my ace. Did I hit a king? Did we hit a king? No. So I got luckily won this time. I was I think that's about a 70-30. He should win 70% of the time. I win 30% of the time. So in that case, I got lucky. It was negative EV move. He actually had a big pocket pair. That's not always the case. Small People with short stacks often have garbage hands raising. So. Which is fine for me sucking out there because I got sucked out on a lot. I'm going to limp behind here. Very rare. Wanted to raise. Just limp behind. And they both check to me. I'm going to go ahead and bet max pot. And I did get a caller, and I hit my straight. So life is good, and so am I. I'm going to go ahead. He could be, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bet 51% and hope he raises all in. Just calls. I'm now going to bet, I really want to get some extra money out of him. I feel like he could fold to an all in. I will just bet 35. Hey, nice. Hopefully he doesn't also have 9-8. 7-8. Sorry, bud. Pocket pair on both tables. Gonna raise that up. And I'm gonna fold my sevens. Ace 2 is of course a raise, of course not now after a min raiser pre-flop. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that one. Ace Jack on both tables. I will be raising. This guy limped in, but then we got a legitimate raiser. I'm in early position and the small blind. I'm gonna go ahead and just call. And being in early position and that I whiffed, there's no draw, no nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and check. That's a fairly weak size bet. Makes me feel like he's got something like a ace queen. But because this guy's behind, I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and fold. There's no reason there for me to bluff, I don't feel. Overpair, short stack, I'll bet half pot. I'm gonna sneeze here, folks. I would usually raise that, but because I'm sneezing, I folded. I'm back. Fold. My allergies are starting up. It's the beginning of June. Middle position, Queen Jack off. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it. I play tight from middle position. I promise, folks, we will actually have some hands at some point. Just not yet. Everything has been garbage so far, except for my kings and similar. Go ahead and fold that. He's going to raise us probably. No, he gives it to us. Thanks very much. I'll take it with the 3-2. Limper again under the gun. We're going to raise. We're going to make him pay extra for limping. And I will expect a call from him, but we hope to outplay him because we're in position after the flop. That's a pretty decent flop for me. I got a straight and a flush draw and an overcard. And he's a short stack. I don't actually have a pair here, so I'm just going to bet 50%. That's enough to make him fold if he's scared of that flop. If it was a full stack, I may have to bet a little bit more there to get the same message across.
Every stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Raising up the king 4, raising up the 9-3. We're suited. And because this is a big stack and it's a blind battle, I'm going to bet exactly full bet pot. Act like I have a legitimate hand here, and I could very well have the best hand. Matt Kuzi, 26. He was here playing last night with a big stack as well. I'm going to do the same with him. I'll bet 30. My intention here to play raise would have been to simply take their blinds, hoping they fold. But if they do call after the flop, they typically check to you, and then you can bet and take her down. People only play if they, typically when they call, the small stack players, short stack, if they miss the flop, they're done with the hand. All you gotta do is bet and they fold. But if they hit it, they'll let you know. This super min raise makes it really yucky to call, but because I got really nothing good, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it. I would have raised that, but because he raised in advance, I'm done with the hand. I got nothing. And that looks like he's trying to steal the blinds. I'm going to go ahead and raise him up to 65 cents. And I'll fold that. And I take her down. The dealer typically tries to steal the blinds with a raise with less than stellar hands. So if you 3-bet them, they'll often fold unless they have a premium hand. In which case, after the flop, you can proceed with major caution unless you flop something magnificent, in which case you might be able to get it all in with them. I will call with my 4s, hoping to flop a stat here and take the rest of his stack, or at least double through him with my 655. It's a good bluffing card, but against 2 opponents, I don't wish to bet at that. Plus AWMM 1983, he could very well have an ace here too. So I'm surprised that he hasn't bluffed at it at least once. Ace Jack, wow. I kind of want to, oops, I hit the wrong button. I kind of want to see what, he had a King Jack. Wow, he had King Jack and he did not bet the flop. That's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and bet pot here and be done with the hand if I get called. Ooh, good, we're down. That's a min raise pre-flop. It's 5 cents, it's 35 cents in the pot. It's only 5 to call. I'm getting odds to call. Plus they're suited and connected. Why not? And I did flop flush draw. I'm going to check it. And he checked me on the flop, so I'm going to go ahead and bet pot. And he called. We now have a straight draw. And there's a king out there. Is he going to check twice with a king? I'm going to go ahead and call that. Probably not. I'm going to bet again 21 cents and hope he folds. He called. So now I'm actually putting him on a king. It's $1.08, 40 cents to call. I got outs with possibly a jack as well. Ace jack. Wow. What a strange way to play that hand. That was one of those tough situations where I was in two hands right at the right moment. I have to actually also talk about both hands to you while playing. It was a tough spot for me there to think it through. We will go ahead and call that with ace queen. I could 3-bet him here too. Maybe that would be the correct move, would be to 3-bet and try to take her down. If he checks to us, we'll be betting. He did a half-size bet, which says to me that he does not have an overpair, more like over cards, something similar to what I have. I'm going to go 55 and hope he folds. Just 1 second here, folks. He's still thinking about it, huh? Still thinking about it. We'll raise this up. Hope our opponents go away, and we can just take the blinds. And we take her down. No, not yet. Take my truck. I'm just going to let him take that one. Pocket pair, pocket pair. I'm going to go ahead and raise that up. Then I can be first to act post flop. Sorry, my allergies are really starting to act up here. Oh, we got a 3-better in the small blind, raising us up. That's so often a premium hand, I think, there, that easy for me to fold. Plus, it's another one of those situations where I have to hit a 4 in order to win the hand, I feel like. I mean, even if the flop came out ace, 2, 3, I'd still be pretty concerned. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold. Trying to steal his blind. The short stack. And we take her down. We're going to raise this up. We're on the button. Kobe Fro has folded as well. Cooper's going to... Cooper has been known to steal, but the fact that he's been folding these small blind hands says to me that when he does do that, he actually does have a hand in those situations. So I've got to remember this, that he is capable of folding those small blind hands. I typically just always raise mine, so... I'm going to make him pay a little extra for his little limpy action there. 27 cents. Plus we got position on him. This one, we're going to go 31 cents. Ace came out perfect time to bet that. Let's go 41 cents. And we take her down. My point for this raise was to win the blinds. I don't really want to play out of position. But we did get a call from the dealer, so we will bet 50 into the pot, being that we were the pre-flop raiser, and we got instantly called. It looks like a jack or two hearts, and no ace, no king, no queen came out. I can't really bluff at it based on the 5 coming out, so I gotta check behind here, and I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Ace from the cutoff, we will raise. Sorry, folks. Sorry, I had a runny nose there. I'm going to go ahead and fold that short stack. Raising it up here. I folded because he had a short stack. There's no implied odds if I did hit my draw there. And there's lots of scary cards on the board. I just flopped 2 per, and he checked to me. So I'm going to bet fairly weakly, 51%, try and build up the pot a bit. But he folded. What's our stack sitting at today? 68. Would like to get a couple all-ins in this video if we could. Hopefully we'll get something soon. He limped in. We're gonna make him pay. We're suited, slightly connected, raising it up. And we did get a call. We are going to bet that ace because we raised pre-flop. And he's a short stack. I could probably go like 31 here. If he's got an ace, he will call or raise. So, and we took her down. Let's try and take his blind here. And we got a call. We're gonna bet like we like it. He's a short stack. We can probably get away with about 17, so that's what I'll bet. If he's got a 10 or a 9, he'll probably call for sure. So, and he raised us. So we're done with the hand. Ace from the cutoff, we will raise that. If he checks, we're gonna bet. Pot. King 6-6. He's got a fairly good stack size, so I'm gonna go 30 cents on this one. Nothing good happened on that turn. The flush came out. An ace never came out. So if he's got a king or a flush or 6, he's way ahead. But he could have a middle pocket pair as well. Calling here. I'm going to go ahead and check behind though. There's just too many variables of what he could have. I don't feel like he would fold a king or even a jack or an 8 to my river bet, so since I checked the turn. Hey, pocket aces. And we got a razor pre-flop ahead of us. We're going to be popping them up to 60. 61, let's go. And hope he shoves all in. That would be awesome. Nope, he folded. We got another call from our small blind bet. We're gonna bet 44 cents here. Over betting because we didn't want to call. I'm gonna limp in here since it was already a limper, and we got a razor from the big blind. I'm gonna go ahead and fold. I hate being in early position there with the Jack 10 offsuit against a razor. King Jack folding to a razor, early position again. This is one of those spots where it's rare, but I'll take a little gander with my 8-6. Wow, nice flop for me. Two pairs not super strong, but I do still want to at least razor up a bit to him, not just call, because there is a flush draw on the board as well, and a straight draw. And if he shoves, we're calling. Hopefully he doesn't have pocket kings, because we're gonna raise him up here again. He's taking his sweet time, which is a bummer. I think now is a good spot to shove him in. And he folded. I'm not sure what he had there. Maybe something like pocket queens, pocket jacks. I don't know if he could fold ace king there. Depends on how good of a player he is, I guess. I'm gonna 3-bet here. We got a legitimate hand, and he could be button stealing. and we got a call. It's a tough spot. Played a lot with this guy. I'm going to try and save some money. I'm going to go 79 cents. And we take her down. From the cutoff, we will be raising ace 3 here, unless somebody raises ahead of us. I'm going to 3-bet here. Could be stealing. If we flop a board of 7s and 6s, we'll be laughing all the way to the bank. Got called on our ace-10 hand. Hit the 10. Probably have the best hand. Gonna go ahead and bet it. Tsunami Bob is thinking about what to do. He calls. We now have a draw. We have a over as well. I'm going to go ahead and bet it again. The king could scare him. It's a good card for me. And we take her down. Short stack raising, min raising. I'll just go ahead and fold. Sorry about my sniffles. My allergies are kicking in. I'll take some meds right after this game. Ace Queen we'll play. We got a limper, we're going to make him pay a little extra. Raise it to 21. We did get a call from Alfie. Hey, I hit my queen. I'm going to go ahead and fold the ace-10 here. Got 2 callers. And all in. I'm going to call it. And we both will share the pot. I'm gonna go to 20 here. Show my really mean business. And I hit 2 pair, flushy board though. I'm gonna go ahead and bet 35. I'm liking my hand. And we take her down. I want to play this really bad here. Out of position though. It's only 7 cents more. I'm going to go ahead and call this one. I'm going to probably check call. Holding that. Half size pot bet. We have a pair, middle pair. We can improve. We could be ahead. I'm going to call. See how he reacts now to a 17-cent bet. Calling again. Another min raiser. fold. And he's raising us. So I'm not liking my hand now, but I know where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and fold. I'm gonna call that. I like my nines now. Maybe we'll check raise him in. And he beat us to it. Does he have a big pocket pair here? Or does he have ace king, ace queen? Would he shove with ace king, ace queen? And just lead a normal bet size with his aces or kings? I'm going to go ahead and call. 10-8. Nice. So that was a bluff. If he had a big ace or aces or kings or queens, he probably would have made a regular bet size, but the fact he shoved made it appear a little bluffy. We got a call for a big stack. We hit our queen. We are going to go ahead and bet it. 22 cents. Robert's going to raise from the button probably over here. And he does a full 20 because he got a limper. I'm going to go ahead and fold that one. Under the C is under the gun, and he's raising. I want to 3-bet him here, but I'm going to go ahead and fold. Because he's under the gun, it's more likely he actually has a legit hand there. If he was in the dealer position or something, or cut off, and I was the dealer, then I might raise him. We got a limper, 8-7. I'm just going to limp behind, see if I can see a cheap flop. And I did hit a purr on the flop, and everybody checked to me. I'm in position. I'm gonna bet 14 cents. And we got a caller. Callers, I guess players with a queen here would check first to act at a four-handed hand sometimes. That ace is a good card for me, probably. I can probably bluff at that. But he beat me to it. So now I gotta fold. I'm just gonna fold that. I'm 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 gonna fold that. Let's see what the stack is at now. We're at $72 about. Hey, we got 2 pocket pairs. Are we going to flop a set today? That is the question. We do. We are going to flop a set today, as a matter of fact. And that's a fairly decent size bet there. This is a dry board, so I'm going to make it look like I'm maxing all in on my draw. Hopefully aces, kings, queens, calls. No luck. Hey, we got a good sized bet here. And we get to raise them up to 70 cents. And hopefully we can get it all in here. Okay, I flopped a set. That's nice. It's flushy too. I'm gonna go 90 cents. And I got a call. I'm gonna shove. You might have something like Ace King or Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Ace 10. But he's not loving it, otherwise he would have already called. Ace Jack. And I'm good. He had outs. He probably figured he could win with a Jack or a 10. If he was behind, he thought possibly he was already ahead, who knows. Raise that one up. And we got kings again. And that is how you play pocket kings, when you flop a king. It's what we call easy money. I still had to sweat it though. The turn could have came at 10 and I would have been sucked out on. This is more tough money. You don't know what he's doing here. Betting into me. Half pot. I'm gonna make him pay. And if he really blows up here, goes all in or something, I may have to fold.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on 2 separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2
and he
separate
folds.
systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.
Should be loose now. I'm gonna go ahead and fold and fold. We're gonna under the gun razor. I'm in position. I want to 3-bet him. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and 3-bet him. But because he's under the gun, he could very well have a very good hand. So I'm expecting to be played back at and hope to outplay him on the flop. He went ahead and folded. I think now is a good time to end. Please like and subscribe my videos. Click to my blog at sandbach.ca in the description box. Sheesh. Let's call here and see where we're at. We are in position. We got 2 overs. Ooh, he checks. That's a strange thing to 3-bet and then check the flop. Let's go 57 cents. And I'm fine with just being done with the hand too, but I want to put a bit more in, see if I can get that 97. But he called. So he was playing coy, I think, with his flop check. You could very well have pocket kings here, or just straight up aces. Wow. I don't know what he's got here, but I'm pretty sure I'm beat. But because he called the flop, I really just don't want to bet here. I'm going to go ahead and check behind. Ace Jack. He had me the whole time. Put him on an ace here as well, possibly. He did bet the flop. But we're taker down. So I am done for the day, folks. Thanks for watching. And if you want to play poker on 888poker.com, that you get to know what the interface is like. This is the interface. It's awesome. I love it. It's very easy to play two tables. Snap is good and fast. The GUI is just nice to the eyes. Graphic user interface is the GUI, as I would call it. Thanks for watching. All right, have a good one. Thank you.